Your toddler is not too young to learn scripture, and here's an example of why. I have a 3.5-year-old, and today we were at a birthday party celebrating one of her little friend's birthday, and they had these party hats. And my daughter wanted a party hat so bad and kept asking me to get her a party hat, but they hadn't formally passed them out yet. So I said, we're going to be patient, we're going to wait. Finally, they did pass out the party hats, and she was so excited, had the biggest smile on her face, was wearing the party hat, eating her cake, and she looked over and there was a little girl that didn't get a party hat because they ran out, and she was crying and upset that she didn't get a party hat. And my 3.5-year-old looked at this little girl, thought for a second, looked at me and said, "Mama, this little girl is crying. I need to give her my party hat." And so she walks over, gives her her party hat, and it makes the little girl so happy. The little girl smiles, stops crying. And I was just so proud of my daughter for just being so selfless and looking outward instead of inward on what she wanted and what she needed, and seeing someone else and just being so kind. And once we got home, I asked her while we were eating our lunch, I said, "What was going through your head when you saw that little girl crying that made you want to give her your hat?" And she thinks about it for a second, and then she says, "Your kindness will reward you." And my husband and I looked at each other and we were just so shocked, stunned, proud, just like so many emotions were running through my head because from a Bible verse in Proverbs 11:17, I believe. It says, "Your kindness will reward you, but your cruelty will destroy you." And it's something we've been working on for the past several months with her. When she is kind, we talk about it. When she's unkind, we talk about it. And so in this moment, she thought in her head about this Bible verse and applied what we've been teaching her in a real life scenario. And it just was so incredible to see the fruits of our labor and our work with her showing up in this way. So, all this to say, if you think your toddler or your child is too young to understand, too young to learn, this is your sign to stop thinking that way.